Greetings, everyone. This is Danny from hardtravel.com, and the time is here. Personally, I've been waiting for this moment for over 7 years. I've got my gin and tonic. We've got the swim and tonic, and I thought, why not go live from one of the most iconic spots on the icon of the seas. Now, today I'm going to answer your questions. We're going to stick around all the way until they have the fireworks show. So that's going to be about 5:45 here local time on the East Coast. We have covered every square inch of this ship. Taylor and I have filmed every room category, every suite category, every derivation. You want the inside facing sunset corner, the outside. We've got all of that for you. It's in edit mode right now. We're starting to see those roll out. And of course, our ship tour will be live before you know it. But to put out a nearly 2-hour comprehensive tour of this incredible place, Taylor and Jason are doing an amazing job getting that all set. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk a few things about my favorite parts of this amazing ship. And then I'm going to answer all of your questions. And that's really what it's all about. This is the I've got a message here real quick. Here, and there we go. All right. All right. Well, let's do this thing. So as we kick it off, as always, just wanted to make sure, and you do us a huge favor if you possibly can. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, like it. It means the world to us and allows us to do what we do. And of course, Hard Travel is a travel agency. My grandfather started it nearly 40 years ago, and we've been keeping it strong ever since then. And we love to book your cruise. It's what we do. It's what we're here for. And our amazing advisors, our customer service team, our customer experience team, and then, of course, all of the Royal team, whether it's the Royal Genie, the cabin stewards, the bartenders, they've been incredible here. And all of us come together for your cruise vacation. So I'm going to kick it off really quick here. And we're right above the Swim and Tonic bar. There's a few places that have really stood out for me on Icon. And one of the most important ones, of course, would be the bars. You know, the Swim and Tonic bar is one of those that we've absolutely come to love. It's really, truly fantastic. It's a bar in the ocean. It's not like about that. It's the nerves that make all of this happen. So for me, the room at this ship is incredible. It's not everything you're going to see in the ship tour. It's the people that put it all together. We have amazing incredible crew members, whether they're at home working for Royal Caribbean, helping take care of the reservations, or they're right here on board the ship, serving food, cooking food, taking care of all the details. The crew makes it truly exceptional. Now, I'm going to kick it off with the Surfside family neighborhood. I have little kids. I love traveling with my little kids, and I absolutely, positively love that neighborhood. Pier 7 has been a surprise hit. I love the specialty restaurant. They've got brunch, which is absolutely delicious. They also have some phenomenal options in the evening where you're going to have Californian style. So that's been a huge hit for us to this point. We also, as we work our way forward, having the kids all there, it really opens up the rest of the spaces. This ship is spread out with amazing flow. You can board the ship in Perfect Day at Coco Cay. You can go all the way up to Deck 8 without using an elevator. In fact, when you get off the ship, you can just go to the promenade, take the escalators down. And we've already seen how much that improves the entire experience. Okay. So flow has always been a big part, but the promenade is exceptional. Those of you who loved the promenades before, you're going to really love this promenade. You've got the ocean on either side. You've got the Pearl right there in the middle. But what's exceptional about it is you can walk all the way around the upper level. The Schooner Bars had some of the best tunes I've ever heard at sea. He's absolutely crushing it. Boleros across the way, a lot of fun to sing and dance. But the hit of this ship so far has been the Dueling Pianos Bar. I used to listen to the Dueling Pianos way back in the day on Monarch of the Seas out of LA. That was when I was in college. When I turned 21, we'd go on the cruise every couple weeks there. I'd put a group together so that I could go. That was my way of getting into the travel industry, was putting together groups and bringing them along as we have a great time. And for next year, we're bringing back the Hard Travel hosted groups full-fledged, whether you want to go to Africa on a safari, believe it or not, we'll be putting that out, Europe, river cruises, ocean cruises. We are so excited to share all of those with you. That's where we started, and that's what we're going to continue to do. But we work with all the major cruise lines. Royal was my first. And a really cool thing happened to me on this last cruise. Mr. Michael Bailey, who's the president and CEO of Royal Caribbean, he was the purser on my very first cruise. And we got to talk for a little while. Ken Rush was the cruise director on one of my very first cruises. They're all here. And 30 plus years later, I get to travel with my family. And it's really full circle. My dad's traveling with me. You're going to see him all over the country. It's the biggest spectacle at sea. The costumes, the design, all of it is really wonderful. You're going to find Dorothy going over the audience. So during the tornado scene, Dorothy goes over the audience. You've got flying monkeys. You've got witches popping up from here and there. And it is plastic life. The Aquadome has been an absolute exceptional. Here. It's absolutely exceptional. The time they get all the way to Oz, costumes, the production, it's all something I've never quite seen before at sea. The Aquadome is more than they said it would be. It is spectacular. You probably got to see the Aquadome on the live stream of the ship. It was pretty cool. You know, got to take away from one of my heroes. Later, Mario Lopez was the MC, and of course, Lionel Messi is excellent as well. So let me see here. I'm going to see if I can't connect through the 5G. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. All right. So we should be back. Let me see. I'll check the comments. Give me a thumbs up if we're back and you can hear me. I switched over to the 5G on my phone. So there we go. And I'm going to answer all of your questions here. There, let me see. Check in. All right. Okay. We're back, and we're going to keep going all the way through this sail away here today. Sorry about that, guys. Go. All right. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kick this back off again. Gin and tonic in hand, swim and tonic bar behind me. I just had some helicopters flying by. They're doing all kinds of stuff here. There we go. We're going to talk. I'm going to answer all your questions today. So basically what I've said to this point, Aquadome, amazing. We're going to show that in all of the you're going to see all of that in the full ship tour, of course, but the shows are truly exceptional. The ice show, the best Royals ever done. It was absolutely out of this world. Gotten to see all these, well, it's all about Starburst, right? Getting atoms and how it all comes together. Ice skaters. So what Nick Weir and the entertainment team has done with Royal Caribbean is with the theater and Wizard of Oz, it's absolutely insane. The costume design, the technology, the huge LED panels, the flying Dorothys, the flying monkeys, all of it has been super cool. And of course, they have Pirates and Mermaids, the kids show. There's truly something for everyone. You've got the Wizard of Oz down in the main theater, and the ice show Starburst has been amazing as well. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to turn this over to you guys. I'm going to go up through the comments. I'm going to answer all of them here. And got a lot of awesome people here on. We've Whitney on. Go see if I can get this here. Whitney, hello. Andres, hello. Sharon, Nelson, Richard. Can you let me know if you can use diamond vouchers at Deserted? You cannot use diamond vouchers for Deserted Milkshake Bar. Hello from Miami. Wait, am I here? Should I go over there? Watch it in person. Come on over. Let's do this thing. Hello from Las Vegas, España, one of my favorite entire world. Hello, Avaro. It's Whitney here today. Jim, cruising crazy. All right, Sinead. From Cork, Ireland. I was just there on a cruise. I love Cork. It's absolutely fantastic. Let's see, I'm going to search through here for some of the questions and feel free to put those on there. All right. Doug, we've got Doug here. Been on since 11:30. So much to do and see, and haven't even scratched the surface yet. Well, I've been on here for almost a week, and I have not either. Nobody does it better than the Hard Travel team. Of course, I appreciate that. That is my team. That's the incredible advisors. Of course, it's all of the amazing customer service team and the production team with Taylor and Julia and Jason. They hit it out of the park every single time. Right? Sailings at 6, fireworks at 5:45. You're absolutely correct. We've got all the delays set now. And let's see here. Went on the Oasis of the Seas and would love to go on this ship one day. You're going to have an amazing time there. So just for point of reference, Swim and Tonic right behind me, the far side, you're going to find the bandstand there. So that's who's rocking out right now. Board Icon in 3 weeks. Very excited. Well, you're going to see a lot more live from this ship. Not sure what vacation would be better, Icon or French Polynesia. So here's the deal, guys. It's whatever you want. I find that there's a perfect vacation option for every single person out there. Here. All right. We'll see with the Wi-Fi, but this was on me. It was the VPN that I was running. I had to have them adjust that really quick. So there we go. That was that. I've got a Junior Sunset Corner Suite. I'm constantly refreshing Winnie for your tour, but in a nutshell, is it much like the Junior Suite already? It is. It's the same. It just has the most incredible view on the planet. Well, I take that back. There's a couple different kinds of the Sunset Junior Suite. So talk to your Hard Travel advisor because there are one that has the split bathroom, the other one's straightforward. So yes, there are a couple there that are a little bit different, but reach out to your Hard Travel advisor. All right, so let's keep on going. On a cruise ship, it's absolutely going to have a hard time live stream. Well, we'll see. Keep going here. All right. Great question. Is the inaugural boat fully loaded? Is there crowding? So first off, I've been on here for a bit. Haven't found it to be super crowded yet. It has not been at capacity. The flow really changes it, but they've also limited this cruise to 80%. I really respect that Royal Caribbean has done that, taking the profit part down and making sure that the quality is phenomenal as these crew work together for the very first time. The venues, they're continuing to design the Aqua Show. It's up to about 45 minutes now, but there are more pieces that they'll add as they go as well. They only got access to that venue a couple days ago. All right, let's see. All right, looks like Eric Haskell is on board. The ship is absolutely amazing. Booked with Hard Travel. I love that. Richard, my oldest daughter in Connecticut, is crying to me being embarkation day or the crowds. Well, the other part of today is it was flawless, but I will be, very, very honest. There was nobody on the ship last night. So the ship was empty last night. They were doing all the final touches. The very first boarding, this was the quickest I've ever been on a ship. It was about 5 minutes from the curb all the way up here. So cheers to that. But I got to say, Royal's done an incredible job with it in general. I've seen, I did Symphony recently, and it was a really smooth boarding process. How's the ship follow? Well, so one thing that's different that I'll talk to you is those of you guys who are Royal fans, nation elevators for the very first time. It takes a second to get used to because I always press the button and look away, but you look right back down. You press the floor you want to go to, it tells you the elevator you go to. So just now, I pressed it. It said go to J. I stood at J, went up. It was really easy. Like I said, we've been cruising here for about a week, and it was really flawless throughout that entire week. No problems with that whatsoever. You're really great at giving presentations. Tell us where you are, Miami. We are in Miami. I've got Miami. So Miami Beach is on that side, and then you've got the terminals over on that side there. Flying monkeys. Have you been hitting the gin again? Well, absolutely I have, but it's the Wizard of Oz. What would the Wizard of Oz be without flying monkeys? All right, here. Does Royal invite top management from other cruise lines to inaugural? I don't believe so. I've never seen that. How many Star Class suites are there on this ship? There are 9. So you've got the Royal Loft Suite. Just for point of reference, I'm on the balcony of the Royal Loft Suite right now. You've got the Ultimate Family Townhouse in the back. You've got 7 Icon Lofts. And I want to give a huge kudos to Royal. There is a accessible Icon Loft on this ship. That's the very first time that they've ever done it. And I'm really excited for that on in general, because we have some wonderful guests that have always wanted to do Star Class the entire way. And now it's accessible to many more people. There we go. Hello from the Villages, going on Icon in November. I'll be back on Icon in November. And probably December. Is there only one way into Absolute Zero? What are your thoughts on the pathway there? there is only one way into absolute zero. It's through playmakers. I haven't found it to be a big problem. I mean, as you're exiting, it might take a couple, maybe an extra 30 seconds to a minute longer to get out. But because it's a big round, it's oval really. It's the first time that the ice skating rinks have been oval. I found that it took people a little longer to get from there to the backside. So no problem with a very, very full one. Booked icon for my birthday this year with Amanda from your team. She's a beast. Amanda is absolutely phenomenal. She's just one of our advisors. I mean, I feel incredibly grateful to work with her. She's just one of an incredible group of advisors. And you're going to find that, once again, in hard travel, it's just like Royal Caribbean. It's the people that make the difference. I can tell you that the people you're talking to love what they do. They care about your vacation. For me, when I've hired all of our staff, that's the one thing that we've talked about is we want it to be a better life flow for you. We want it to be an improvement, right? Our entire team is remote. The other part that I always talk to everybody, it's all about taking care of other humans. If you're someone that loves to take care of people, I've been a tour guide for my entire life. I've been leading tours actually in Italy for almost 25 years around the world. And what I know is if you care about it, if you're passionate about it, you're going to find that it's a much better experience. And that's something that I can promise from our team at Hard Travel. Hello from Ireland. Love me some Ireland. Of course, with a name like Danny, how could I not? Hello from Rhode Island. It was so nice to meet you on Alaska. Is the wonder of the Seas Grand Suite worth it? I think so. Getting into the suite class, having coastal kitchen, I actually think it's the coastal kitchen on here is phenomenal. It's 2 stories, but I actually love the intimacy of that because the Wonder actually has half as many suites as you're going to find on the other Oasis class ships, and because of that, I think the suite experience is even more elevated. There we go. Hope you have a great time. Thank you so much. Hello from Germany. Have you ever been on TUI cruises? If not, I highly recommend. I have not, but I've spent a lot of time in Germany and Austria. I met my wife 20 years ago when we lived in Austria. Okay. Do I get bonus points for knowing what room you're in because I watched a great tour? You do. You absolutely do. See, Eric, it looks like he's on board. Feels like the crowds are minimized and flows nice. It honestly, in an odd way, it hasn't felt crowded at all. I know they're at reduced capacity, but that's pretty amazing. Did you get a free ticket because of the company you work for? This cruise I paid for. The last cruise was a media preview cruise. I think everybody knows that bit. We were there to film and work and showcase. This cruise I paid for. I booked it on the night of the launch. In fact, we have 70 hard travelers on board. We're hoping to meet up with all of them here at the different events and enjoying this incredible experience. How does it feel? I mean, it feels more like, to me, it almost feels like moving around a Quantum class ship rather than moving around an Oasis class ship. The way they've opened up the flow between the neighborhoods, you access the elevators less. They have more escalators, and I've really, really, really liked that to the point. Great question. When can we expect the full ship tour? Hey, Dad, can you let Sunil into the real quick? There we go. Can you coordinate with him? There we go. Got a great friend that's going to join you guys in just a minute here. You see it? You see it? Sunil's at the door. Thank you. All right, there we go. All right, so Pops is on board here. He's my assistant today. You're going to see him in the ship tour. The ship tour probably about 1 to 2 weeks. So to do it right, we're essentially editing a feature-length film. So Taylor and Jason right now are feverishly editing, but we also wanted to get out those review, the full ship tour for absolute ever, and we want. We love you. How? I'm gonna click on that. All right. Boneheaded move. This was on me. I very much apologize. This is why Taylor did not leave me in charge of any technology. Handed it to him and he walked in the other room. Well, guess what? We're using 5G. So stepped there and back there. Travel is with us and saying hi. Appreciate it. All right. Here we go. We've got a few more. Right. There we go. Do you know if the shows are ready to go? They are. They're ready to rock. So we watched the Aqua Action and we watched the ice skating show. Aqua Action will be a continued process here in just a bit, as they finish building it. But what I've seen is incredible. What time does the ship depart? The pilot boat just got here, so we're going to be sailing away any minute now. How long does it take to walk from front to back? Well, it depends on how tall you are. For me, man, if I want to walk from the main dining room all the way forward to the what's that, Crown Lounge there, it's about 4 minutes, 5 minutes, not too bad, maybe 3 if I want to go fast. I think I saw the new escalator. Yep, and you're going to see that on the their apps. So here's a big thing, guys. No, so big improvement with the casino. I love playing in the casino. When there's too much smoke in the casino, I don't like it. I'll be honest. And for me, what they added in ventilation in the floor for the very first time. They have a separate smoking and non-smoking right at the edge of the non-smoking. I was getting a little bit, but there's plenty of tables and machines that are in the full non-smoking area. That has been absolutely awesome. All right. Hello. We got our friends over here in the hot tub there. They're enjoying. All right. Go all the way down. I like it. I like it. There we go here. Understand the path. The ice rink is a complete wreck and poorly planned. You have to go through playmakers. You know what? Honestly, it's a venue that's not used as often. I had no problem with it. It took a couple minutes to get out. I could see that there'd be better to have more flow. But what they sacrificed, they sacrificed extra space in essentially for a bigger ice rink. And I think that was worth it. Wait till you check it out. Give it a try. They'll work on better ways. I know that's an issue, but to me it's a minor issue in the big picture. And if you go to the ice show once, maybe you go to another show once there, twice in the cruise, it won't really impact my experience there. Chuck, our good friend, Laura at Hard Travel is the best at arranging carefree, accessible cruises and details before and after the cruises. Chuck, we love working with you. I'm so excited for you to get on Icon as well. There we go. And Julie Witt, our friends that are traveling with us, some of our hard travelers. Shout out to Danny from deck one below. Just waved to your dad, waiting to sail away and fireworks. So just for fun, guys, in about 15 minutes, we're going to have fireworks and we're going to share those with you. Go here. I'm already booked for Star of the Seas. Can I switch to our travel if I've used? We have never used a TA. So with Royal, if you booked it in the last 30 days, they do allow that. For us, we're all about the long-term relationship. We're a service-based company. If you have any questions along these lines or any other, reach out and we'll be open, upfront, and honest with you and handle any way that we can. See, looks like the harbor pilot boat just came alongside. They are there. Your ship tours are the best out there. Can't wait to see this one on Icon. Thank you. Going on Icon in November. Have you had your first gin and tonic? Well, haven't finished it yet. Cheers to y'all. The thermal suite vitality seems to be forgotten from redesign. NCL does that infinitely better. I'd put it this way. NCL, way up here. Celebrity, Royal. There's things that every cruise line does really, really well. This is not something that I'm impressed with. They've got like 6 hot loungers and, anyway. There's a lot of things I love about this ship, and I'll be honest with you every time, that's not one of them. Okay. Eric Haskell, thank you. Another fantastic hard travel trip, and we haven't set sail yet. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I apologize for the frozenness. Now we're getting back in here. And we're back, and we love our friends at Outlander Travel. Many of you work with them. This is part of our incredible network of advisors. No, and once again, I was on the cell phone, and we took it away. So please tell us about the Overlook Bar. The Overlook Bar might be my favorite spot on the ship. I love the Hideaway Bar because you're looking over the aft. The Overlook has been a massive, massive home run, grand slam hit out of the park. And that's what I love about the Aqua Dome. The Aqua Dome Marketplace, one of the best I've ever experienced. It's got delicious food. Feta, you can get gyros. I spent my college years roaming around the streets of Europe, usually in the evening as a student. We'd always find that gyro and bite in and eat that deliciousness that it is. I've actually spent quite a bit of time in Turkey as well. They have incredible bits. Feta is amazing. I love all of that Mediterranean influence. You're going to also find some delicious, watermelon and feta salad up there. The Asian restaurant has a combination, so sweet and sour shrimp. You've got chicken teriyaki, and then you also have ginger beef, rice bowls. They'll make it for you fresh. But you guys all know it's about the crepes. Unlimited, complimentary, delicious crepes. You also have a salad and sandwich shop and a mac and cheese shop. All that's been good, but I've been gravitating towards feta and the crepes over and over again. All right, so great to have you on board. Do you think the sofa bed in the Nook Surfside is big enough for 2 tall teenagers, please? So here's something funny. Just give you that. On the last cruise, I was in the Surfside family suite. And I was sharing it with my dad. I love my dad. You guys will probably notice in the video, he's got a boot on. He's recovering from Achilles issue. Basketball coach, Duncan, all of those years. And so I gave him the full queen bed, and I made up that bed for me. Now, width-wise, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for 2 teenagers. That said, reach out to your Our Travel advisor. We've been working on some things with them, and I've got a workaround for you. But I slept on that bed for 3 days, and it was good. It was fine. I put the bolsters on the ground at the end, and it was actually perfect for me. So there you go, Surfside Family Suite. Lori writes, absolutely phenomenal to see you. I saw your pictures yesterday. So happy for you along the way. One of our awesome travelers here. Playmakers, not benchwarmers. There you go. Well, benchwarmers. Believe it or not, that was the name of the sport organization when I was playing basketball. That was they were the guys that made it all happen for us. Okay, did you pet Rover yet? Oh yes, I did. Rover is so. I didn't tell my wife, but we're getting a golden retriever. Well, I think I just did. Just kidding. Just kidding. I love the ice shows; they're amazing. Lydia McCarthy, our deepest love goes out to you, Lydia. I know you're going to be on in 2 weeks. We've got lots and lots of vibes going your way for healing and for health and happiness. It's just a redesign Oasis class. It's not. I thought that. I said that. I went to the shipyard. I walked out of there saying it's not. The asymmetrical design makes it feel more like Celebrity. The high-end furnishings or the higher-end version of, or if you will, there are so many things that are beautifully and perfectly done here. To me, I love the crossover from Celebrity. Aesthetically, I get more Celebrity here. I don't know if you can see behind me, but the decks don't all line up. It allows for a lot more flow through, more beautiful views of the ocean as well. So, thought we were leaving here. We haven't quite yet. Lydia, this is for you. Just so you know, Laura and I are working on a room change for you. Possibly, I'm working on it here on board, and I'll let you know if we can make that work, just to make it more accommodating for you. Looks good now. Thank you. Jonesy, thank you so much for the super sticker. It means the world to us. This goes all back to our team, and I appreciate that greatly. Feel like it's too big. It does and it doesn't, right? I know people that should never be on this ship, right? I have many of those clients, and that's the beautiful thing about cruising. There is a perfect option for absolutely everyone. Got the helicopters up aboard, by the way, filming the sail away. But, for some, this is too big. For me, this is not too big. When I'm cruising with my kiddos, my nieces and nephews, my friends, this is such a wonderful option. There's truly something for everyone. Guys, The Wizard of Oz, an hour and a half. The sets were better than some of the things I've seen on Broadway. The vocals were out of this world. The cast was amazing. The choreography, the set design I mentioned, the costumes, incredible. The ice show. I've seen many, many professional ice shows in my life. This was probably the best I've ever seen. The entire way that it focused together. Now, I also might have my favorite Royal Ice show on the Navigator. My kids, myself, we absolutely adore the entire concept of the drones and all that. But then you get to go down and go ice skating with the family. My kiddo ice skated for the very first time here on board and on the Navigator, actually. And now it's part of it. But that's the thing about a big ship like this, is it allows to have something for everyone. If you love great jazz music, Lou's has been absolutely rocking it. It's wonderful. If you want the big production shows, don't forget to check out the Aqua Show. The Aqua Action is what it's called. So here's insider tip, right? One of my favorite things to do on an inaugural cruise is go to the show and watch the senior vice president of entertainment for Royal Caribbean, Nick Weir, watch the show. You can see the enthusiasm, all of it. He loves what he does, and Royal just absolutely destroys the competition when it comes to entertainment. It's that passion, and we see it with the performers, with the actors. We see it throughout the ship. I love what Royal does with the entertainment. And Aqua Action having 2 shows for the kids. Somebody was asking about the Overlook Bar a second ago. Right up top, you've got the Ryan Bean, so you can go and get coffee in the morning. Beautiful sunrise view. It's probably going to be the most popular spot first thing in the morning. It's absolutely gorgeous. Pearl Cafe is amazing too, on the upside of the Pearl, where you can get your Starbucks coffee. Don't necessarily wait in line down below, less line up above, and they both serve the same Starbucks drinks. Just another fun fact there for you. Some delicious elevated food. But the Overlook kind of changes throughout the day and into the night, and as they have the show in the Aquadome, it's really impressed me. That is that spot with the marketplace. This is something Royal's never done, kind of that food hall concept. You've got the Ryan Bean, so a bar, but also a coffee shop that kind of transitions throughout the day. You've got hooks. So incredibly delicious. And then the Aqua Dome itself. I've had a few people say it's too small. Well, they're going. Do they have enough shows, both the family show and the Aqua Action show for everybody? But it's a little bit more intimate than the Aqua Theater. But I got to say, it is a perfect way to see what it is. It was designed for that, and every part of it's really, really quite phenomenal. Sorry for the ramble there, but feel free to keep the questions coming. Wi-Fi free for suites and above. There we go. I have never used a travel agent. What are the advantages of using one? So for us, I would say service, knowledge, experience, passion, advice, advocacy. These are the things that we've provided to our guests for 40 years, probably never more than during the last 3 years. But our job is to be there for you to make sure that you get the highest value out of your vacation. And value is one of those things that comes with information, knowledge, advocacy, the ability for somebody to assist you in that time of need. You never pay more going for a travel agent. We also have a bunch of group rates. I have some guests that are on Icon in a couple of weeks, and the price was $3,000 less than the going rate. So we do lock in some low prices for our hosted groups and for many sales. Something like 700-800 sailings, we have some discounted rates on it. Those are usually double occupancy group rates. We can help you with that, and then oftentimes there's extra amenities as well. I'm a big fan of you. I'm going to book with Hard Travel. We would love that. Can you tell me more about Rover? Well, Rover got a special gift from Effie. So Effie is, of course, the jewelry company, and Rover got a solid gold little bone with diamonds on it. Rover is the chief dog officer, and really, Rover brings happiness, smiles, and calmness each and every single time. Okay? Oh, sorry. Get the door. So there we go. They're going to let you in the door. Are you at the door? There we go. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to bring you guys a special guest, one of my all-time favorites. Okay, there we go. Sorry, we'll see. We're just coordinating that. He was working. But Rover brings happiness and kindness, and you know what's great is dogs kind of lower your blood pressure. And to me, from what I see, that's what Rover does, right? Kids were happy, adults were happy, everyone was happy getting to pet, to enjoy, and I don't know. I mean, I love the idea. I absolutely love the concept. I saw Rover running up and down the Royal Loft Suite in the promotions, early on, and to me, it was just something magical about that. So, but we've seen Rover a lot around the ship, and it's a cool experience. You are looking at affiliates. We have all employees here at Hard Travel. We also do have a network of independent contractors. Reach out as well, and we're happy to talk. Have you purchased the Golden Cup? No, I didn't have 100,000 last week. I was on Allure the week after Christmas, full ship. Didn't seem all that crowded. I love that. There we go. I hear the horn. I think we might be taking off soon. What does Hard Travel offer that booking with Royal website? I just went over it. And, you know, the thing that I always tell people is whatever you see there is the baseline. On top of that, you've got 40 plus years of experience. You've got a dedicated staff of people that care about you and your vacation experience as well. What would you say is the best new feature of the ship? And will you show your dad? Well, he watched my hoops. I'm just going to leave it there. He watched my hoop skills. I'm not sure he was impressed. Sun is and Discovery the same class. No, Sun is a brand new class of ship. They actually just had to delay the launch of Sun by one cruise a couple of days ago. I did see that. I'm actually really excited to see that new ship. My mom and I love your walkthroughs. Can't wait for your one on Icon. But wondering if you've ever had ice cream yet. Oh, I've had a few hundred scoops. Love you, brother. Thanks for the live stream. Thank you. Number one question, is the milkshake bar included in the dining drink package? It is not. We'll see. As I was told by someone from Royal very recently, if you don't like it, put it in the comments. They will respond to the comments. This is a brand new ship. We're going to learn a lot. And Royal has been known to be very, very responsive to those things. So we'll see. Are they going to blast the horn? They just did. And I have met the captain. Awesome guy. Bummed that they got rid of the solarium for Hideaway. Like the option of bad weather to go in the enclosed solarium and enjoy the day unless I missed something. No, I think you're correct, or you're right. But here's the thing. It's not a solarium, you know, the bathing suit area. You could, I guess, wear that today. But the overlook is better than the solarium. Significantly better than the solarium in a lot of ways. Now, will it be enough space for the demand? Time will tell. Huge fan. Thanks for your videos. Helped us decide on our honeymoon. Also, especially appreciate the perspective from a tall guy. Happy to help. Hello. Do you have to pay for Wizard of Oz? It is included in your fare. Can a travel agent get us a better deal on cabins on the website? Many times. Many times. But when you add in all the value, amenities, all of it, it's always going to be to your benefit to work with a great travel advisor. I've been an advocate of the travel advisor community for 20 plus years. In fact, I was president of the American Society of Travel Advisors when I was in my early 20s, nearly 20 years ago. I love what we do. And when you find a great travel advisor, the idea really is to find somebody who cares about you, your vacation, your experience, and to be there for you when you need it. That's our job and that's our goal. What's your opinion on the best places for the ocean to use if you don't have a balcony? Pearl Cafe, and then 1400, the outdoor areas there, that's where it's probably going to be at, but lots of sun deck space as well. If you get to cash in your arcade winnings by the end of the cruise, are those points gone forever? I do not know the answer to that question, but you can email our Hard Travel Advisor and we'll certainly ask. Okay. Did it feel comfortable in the Aquadome during the show? Not too hot, not too cold. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Danny, you truly have the best ship tours and reviews. Your expertise and advice are unmatched. You and your team are true gems and a blessing. Thank you for all you do. I appreciate that. That means the world to me. We are passionate about what we do. We love what we do. It truly is exceptional. So I appreciate that, the opportunity to do what we do for you. All right. In the Royal Lawsuit, I certainly am right now. Looks like Nickelodeon in Las Vegas at sea. It's definitely acquired taste. Definitely a great ship for large families with children. You know what's interesting is the amount of our guests that have booked that aren't traveling with families. I think it's an amazing family ship, but I also think their family-based amenities get to, essentially. Okay. Essentially, if I look at Royal and Celebrity, right? If you're looking for a larger ship concept, to me, they're kind of the perfect dichotomy. My family loves Celebrity. We travel a lot with Celebrity. I love the design. I love the food. I love, the entire feel, to be honest with you. It's a little quieter. It's a little more relaxed. You've got that ultra modern, contemporary look of it. I love the rooms on there too. We've cruised a lot with Celebrity, and with my family, when it's just my family, oftentimes that might be the cruise line that we prefer. It depends on the itinerary, where we're going, and who we're going with. I love going on Royal, especially when we're looking for something a little more active. If I'm traveling with more friends and family, where we want more to do, more to choose from, everybody can find something. And that's the beauty of this ship. Skating rink. You can go ice skating. You can watch an incredible show. Both are included. Wizard of Oz. You can go to the show. You can go to a lecture. You can go to the comedians You could go to, the attic, guys. I'm going to go to be the hit. Right here. I watch a lot of your cruise videos. You're the best. We're on Icon in 2024. Thank you so much for that. It looks like we're pushing out into the water, guys. We're sailing away. I'll take you over there as soon as we get a little further out. $1 billion ship. I'm on my phone. So there we go. All right. We are standing above you in the suite lounge. Hi. There we go. We've already done it. We'll get that. In my family, the lowest I've seen it has been about 60,000. The highest I've seen it is 157,000. See, is it free to wash your clothes if you book a suite? Star class suite. Everything else does have a charge. But one of my favorite things to do with that, save a few bucks, is usually do a bag special where you can do a whole bag for like a flat rate, like $29.95, $39.95, something like that. There you go. The ropes have no. All right. Okay. Solo cabins on Icon. There we go. Ropes are retracted. I love that. We are actually moving sideways. And actually from here, I don't know if you guys can see that. Kind of looks like we're right at the freeway area, or the bridge, I would say. I'll answer a few more questions, then I'm going to take you guys over there. How was the boarding? Were there any people? What happens if you arrive? Boarding was super smooth today, but that was because there was nobody on the ship before. Taylor, you hear that? 3 hours long. We don't need to cut all that stuff out. We did the interior plus. It's coming. We're starting from the top, working our way down, and we will get there. We've got movement. There we go. Milkshake bar is not included in Star Class as of this moment. Right. I'm going to walk over here for just a second, guys. We've got some really cool things happening. So first, I'm going to take you this way. So I'm going to the far side of the Royal Loft Suite here. This is the second bedroom. There's the master bedroom up there, and there is the hot tub. Hot tub looks directly down Central Park. I'm not sure how much you can see it, but there are fireworks there in the distance happening. See, they got them up there. It's not completely dark, but they did have a scheduled sail away that they had to meet. But you can see it, a little bit of puffs there, probably not a ton. But that's what's going on here right now. Fireworks, enjoying the celebration of the launch of the world's largest cruise ship. In design for 7.5 years. I know I, for one, have been excited about it for at least that long. And now we're sailing away. So I'm going to take you guys over to the side. You can see we've pushed off just a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see how many people are lined up there all along in their cars. Actually, it goes all the way back and all the way forward there, taking pictures. And now let's do a little waving. Go. Pretty amazing, huh? And, you know, this is truly what cruising is all about. It's not just experiencing it, it's with people, meeting new friends for the first time, traveling with. It's pretty exceptional. I don't know if you guys can see that from there, but you've got the fireworks. All right. I'm going to keep answering questions, and as we sail away, you can see the fireworks there. Sweet. You can see the diver, too. That's one of the sculptures that goes all the way down. You got 3 different levels of the diver. There we go. Get a little bit of the fireworks show. Figure that's an appropriate comment. Bon voyage. We will be voyaging very, very soon. So they've got us held in position while they finish the fireworks. I'm going to take just a second here, guys. It's a pretty special moment that a lot of people have spent a lot of time, millions of man hours that goes into designing a ship like this. And of course, the shipyard, my fan boy moment, if you will, was at the Grove Sun Deck. Was it yesterday, day before? And I went out there, and there was the Myers, who built the ship. Right, you had Mr. Bernard Meyer, who has been the patriarch of the family for quite some time, and then you had Mr. Tim Meyer. He was one of the people that showed me around the shipyard when we were talking about the accommodations, our favorite types, and well, getting to talk to someone who you've looked up to for a really long time and do know about shipbuilding, know the Meyer family legacy and how important it is to what we all love. So I'm going to answer a few more questions, and then once I finish, once we start sailing away and get further out, I'm going to take you guys right back over. Will you be going to the adults only Hideaway Beach in Coco Cay? I did. It's awesome, and we will be back in a couple days. All right, take your gin and tonic and enjoy Sail Away. I am working on that. Actually, the Empire Supper Club in 10 minutes. Really, really excited for that. Hopping on a plane for my first cruise. Where's Robert Cook? He's the bomb. I agree with that. He's an incredible advisor for our travel. All right, I'm going to take you guys back over because now we are sailing. All right. Here. All right, so I'm gonna do this here so you guys can see us sailing as we're heading out. Pretty special moment. Let's see if we get that. All right, there we go. Scroll down. All right, there we go. Danny, have a great cruise and a wonderful week with the family. I appreciate that greatly. Super proud of how fast you guys have been uploading the room and suite videos. Impressive. That's all Taylor and Jason, and I appreciate them so much. Go. All right, Eric. Hopefully found extra value having a travel advisor, and now I have my favorite company to deal with. I appreciate that greatly. Just finished a great trip booked with iHeartTravel and the Oasis. Thanks to your team. They did a great job for my family. Is it expected to tip the people bring the food cabanas a perfect day? I believe so, yes. Donald's one of my all-time favorites. We've worked with him for years, and I always try to take great care of them, and I believe everybody should. I'm curious about the milkshake bar, too. I'm going to have all of them for you. On the Icon next week is Sky Class. Will we need to book Coastal Kitchen, or can we do it before getting on board? You can't do it before getting on board. You can on board, but I don't think you're going to need to next week. All right, I'm going to do a little bit more Sail Away, guys. So now we're getting to the edge of the bridge. Ferry. Got the helicopters flying over. There you go. You can see some of the beautiful houses and yachts every time you sail out of Miami. And then Miami Beach, so crossing the bridge over there to Miami Beach. See the truth with cruising, right? The last sounds there. You got the cars going over the bridge. It's kind of a perfect example of humanity and civilization, and then getting out here onto the ocean. For me, there's just always been something magical about the out in Miami. It's kind of that transition right as you get out to the sea. All right, get you another view there. Go here. So a few moments with, and I think now's the perfect time for a toast. So, cheers! There we go. Champagne round, as you should. There you go. Absolutely, and it's time to sail away. It's time to start this. Well, it really is a first. I know you guys talked about it a minute ago. I thought it was another Oasis class ship when it was first designed, and when I saw it in the shipyard, also brought it close to my heart. Of course, it really is something different. But ultimately, it's all about delivering that amazing vacation experience. And Royal's been doing that for a really, really, really amazing, really long time. So thank you. And, you know, for me, we're going to St. Thomas. And when I think of St. Thomas, I think of Magens Bay. But more than that, I think of a beach not that far away where I proposed to my wife. And so many memories from so many people have occurred there on cruise ships and will on Icon of the Seas. You know, whether it's visiting Blackbeard's castle back in the day or having some rum, heading over to St. John and partying with Kenny Chesney. That's my all-time favorite in so many ways. We spent a lot of time on St. John. But it's all about those memories that are created. And we're going to go to St. Kitts. I had an amazing experience with St. Kitts with my daughter and her friends a couple months ago when we were sailing on Symphony. Memories back. We're going back to Perfect Day at Coco Cay. With adding on Hideaway, it really is the perfect day now. Adults and be away from kids. I love my kids, but when I'm not with them, that's where I'm going to be. You also have Cocoa Beach Club, high-end, amazing. The water park. I just went down Daredevil's Peak. Again, it's still the best. Chill, South Beach, all of it together. We've been there several times in the last 2 times in the last week. It's amazing. You got a new tour coming your way. We're filming it, but it's to provide those vacation memories. And every time I say those words to my daughter, her face lights up. And to me, that's what it's all about. It's what it's about for me. I know it's what it's about for Royal Caribbean, creating this ship with the ultimate family vacation. You guys can probably hear all the boats lined up. You've got the horns blasting. So give cheers to them. And then, of course, if you cheers, you got to enjoy some of it, too. But, so we're approaching Miami Beach. You can see the end of Miami Beach here with the high rises, the marina. There's all kinds of boats lined up. You can hear them all the way out there. But to me, one of my favorite things in the whole world is that jetty. There's another one in Fort Lauderdale that looks just like it. And when you sail away, we had a really cool moment with our travel on June 25th, 2021. We were on the Celebrity Edge. Very, very, very emotional for so many of us, knowing how much we support, you know, how much cruising supports so many people. But this to me is what it's all about. Once you see that there, you know, you can relax, you can calm down, you can focus on the family, you can dig in. A couple more minutes here, and then go. Dad. No, I'm gonna run down really quick. Put this on. No, okay. Let's do it. Never mind. Sorry. I'll get you my special guest in a couple of days. But sail away right now together. I don't know if you guys can. Here, hold on a second. Take some pictures. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there are an enormous amount of people down there. Super cool. Go. Sorry about that. There's the jetty. Yeah. All the way down. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Wrap this up here as we finish the sail away. It's been an amazing time. I apologize for the technical difficulties. This is why Taylor's always here. Not here today, but there we go. I'm really excited to share this week with you, to share this incredible vessel with you. And of course, when you're ready to book, reach out to the experts at Hard Travel. We love what we do, and we love that we get to share with what we do with you. And we're doing it today here on board the Icon of the Seas.